I'm running late. It's been raining all day. It's been a really enough. It's been a really, really gross day today, and I just gotta throw hay for the horses real quick. So you're still gonna hear me talk, and that is because I am in the barn collecting, throwing, feeding hay, because I am behind tonight, like super duper bad. But it's okay. It's okay that I'm running behind. That's just a mood here. We're always somewhat late, but it's fashionably late, and I am trying to get better at it because one of these days I'm gonna be too late for something because my brain doesn't work. This is not fun. So, y'all, I am sick of this rain. I know it's monsoon season here, but it's ridiculous. And the amount of rain that we have been getting has been like too much, too much. I'm hoping within the next couple of days it slows down or stops. With that being said, I highly doubt it because the entirety of our week is supposed to just be monsoon season where it's just buckets and buckets of rain. And sometimes it's like an all-day drizzle, but other times it's just like 2 or 3 hours of just thunder, lightning, and rain. I'm grabbing the food dish out of the barn real quick for the quails because I'm working on a project right now, so I had to move the quails into the butcher barn. They're not getting butchered. They just needed a place to stay when I refurbished their home because otherwise they don't have a home to stay in because I have a lot of quail. Lurking. Yeah, we're playing the lurking game. I like the lurking game. I'm really good at the lurking game. If y'all don't see me comment on your videos, don't worry, I'm still there. I'm just lurking in the background. Oh wow, we're super dry here in South Texas. Well, you know what? If I could give you the rain, I would because this is horrible. I hate it. Like, I know we need it, but gosh darn, it's bad. Y'all, I made a revelation with my grow outs, right? I am not keeping Bravo. I weighed them, and we're keeping Lemon. I named him Lemon because I figured he'd be going to a different home, so he's kind of outside of our naming structure. Come here, Lemon. Not you, Bravo. You're not growing fast enough. So I was going to keep. No, let me run away to the opposite side of the cage. Lemon is my black and white out of this litter, and I honestly thought Bravo was going to be better, but Lemon is growing more than double the size of his brother, so I think I'm going to keep Lemon as my backup buck out of Alpha. Because look how... Get out of there. Look how big he is. Look how big Lemon is. Oh, he's so cute. His actual name is Lemon Pepper because this litter we were naming off of spices. So, Lemon Pepper is going to be our backup buck. And Bravo is going to go into the stew pot instead. So, we're keeping him because I need to breed him back to 1. So, I figured that out yesterday while I was doing weights because I do those every once in a while. I've been so behind lately. I need to figure out how to keep my quail cages from flooding this time of year because the rain just doesn't like to fall down, it likes to fall sideways. And when the rain falls sideways, my cages get soaked on the inside. So, here, I want to show you guys the 2 quail I kept out of my last hatch. So I have a little fawn I'm keeping, and that little jumbo white right there. Aren't they cute? Now, if I was smart, I would have sold the whole batch, but I couldn't not keep those 2. I just wanted those 2 so bad. I'm a bit of a dodo bird sometimes. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll just keep 2 out of that hatch. Watch them both be boys. That would be my luck. I kept 2 out of that batch to keep for breeding, and they're both going to be boys. Mark my words. Because isn't that how it always works? Like, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, we can totally have these 2 beautiful breeders. And they're going to be like, psych, you thought. But, oh well. It's okay. I just had another hatch, and I'm actually pretty happy with this hatch, right? So, we just finished up another quail hatch. I had put 50 eggs in the incubator, and out of those 50 eggs, we had 19 hatch. What about cover the side with... So the problem is is if I cover the side, they don't get enough airflow. And with how the weather is here, by the time I get a side on there of any kind, it'll start blowing through the front too. Because our rain blows sideways like this for a little while, and then it'll switch around and blow sideways like that for a little while. It's annoying, but we're on a part of a mountain where we can get two fronts hitting at once. So I can put covers on the sides, but then I have to risk my quail like dying because they don't have enough airflow. Especially when we get to some of these rains that last all day. I'm almost out of feed. But it's okay, because tomorrow I'm selling 50 eggs. I had somebody who's like, oh, do you sell quail eggs? I'm like, yeah, I sell some eggs to ya. So hopefully those hatch really well for them. But once I get those sold, I can actually go pick up more quail feed, because feed is flippin' expensive. It's ridiculous. I hate it. Like, I love raising my own animals, don't get me wrong, but feed is getting up there. I saw on the, I'm on one of the Cortenix quail sites on Facebook. There was somebody who posted their starter feed for their chicks right now is $32 a bag. And I was complaining by the fact that our starter feed is like $20 a bag. And I was like, it's already expensive enough. I could not imagine it going up anymore. And it's still going up. So, the bottom of my bag got wet from the rain today because my trash can lid blew off. Thankfully, there's only the tiniest bit left in the bottom. So, pre-made soup. It's glorious. It's sticky. I hate it. I'm just a sourpuss today because it's been raining all day and I haven't been able to get my stuff done that I wanted to get done. Like, have y'all ever gotten into a bit of a mood because, like, you can't get anything done because of the weather? Because that's kind of where I am today. But I did get Dallas's hair braided, so that's something at least. Don't fall out with Buster in here. He'll get eaten. Thank you. I am sick of the weather, though. If it could be, like, true summer without the heat, like, almost fall. Oh, no! I'm pulling back up that comment. Top chat. What did it say? You're getting close to 1,000 subs. I can't wait to get there. Yeah, I'm like super close. I'm so excited. I have a question, if that's okay. Yeah, Alex, ask away. When it comes to questions, I always give I always say that you can always ask them. Sometimes I'll have an answer. Like, I'm always happy to try to answer your questions. Then other times I'm like, I have no idea. So, I'm always happy to try. Gotta go in here and turn the fan off so I can actually hear myself think. The only time I turn that fan off is when I'm in here, like, at nights. Because normally I have, like, my audiobook going in my ear, and I'm like, ha 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 ha. But right now, gotta go get rabbit feed. I forgot I used the last of the rabbit feed this morning. My doe was due today and no nesting. I see no movement in her belly, so I know she's pregnant. Am I just being impatient? So she could just have a small litter. I have some does that they wait to nest until the babies are born. Those are the most stressful does I own. And every time they give me problems because I'm like, oh my God. So depending on who you ask, I wait till I wait till a week after they're due to, like, call it saying they're not pregnant. My one friend who raises Flemish Giants, she'll call it that they're not pregnant on day 42, like 42. So you might, like, if she's due today, just give her some time, let her do her thing. But odds are, if she is pregnant, she might just be a day or so late. I have some does that they will wait nearly an entire week after their due date to have their babies. I big strong. Do you all remember that meme of, I don't want to be strong like pretty, I want to be strong like bear, or man who fight bear in woods, something like that. Sometimes that lives rent free in my brain. I should have done this earlier, but it's okay. I'm scatterbrained today, and this is my last bag of feed. I should have took my bag of quail feed over there. All right, babies, I have come with your food. I have come with the foods. Okay. Now we can start feeding. And by feeding, I mean I'm just going to probably say I'm going to feed and then grab random rabbits to be like, look at this baby. Because everybody knows on Friday nights, I go to the barn and I'm like, but look at this baby. But have you seen this baby? But look at this baby. I say as I grab Freak Jr. It's Freak Jr. His hair, he's so out of proportion right now because he's in the lanky teenager phase. Look at his ears and how ugly they are. I love it. Him and his ugly ears. I have made it my goal in life that all of the new baby Californians on this farm are going to be cuddly and lovey because my other Californians hate me. It's not that they hate me. They're just, they weren't handled by the previous owner. And it makes me sad because all of my rabbits are handled. Like, from day zero, I'm like, oh, they're babies. So now I have these Californian babies where I'm like, oh, let me love on you and show me. Hello? Who are you? And why are you out of your cage? Are you a silver fox? How did you get out? You are the only one out of that cage. Okay, you'll come out in a second. That's weird. That is very weird. I'm not sure if that's a silver fox baby or if that's my mini Rex baby. I'm going to have to do a head count. The surprises. You're going over to the bed. Y'all, sometimes I come into this barn and it is like full of surprises. And I don't know how this guy got out. 1, 2, 3. Yep, you are a silver fox baby. Hello. Did you want to come meet the people? These guys are wild. You guys are just crazy. And I think this is the doe I want to keep too. So it's probably a good thing that... Oh, that was lightning strike. Are you the little doe I want to keep? No, because you have the little white mark on your nose. But you are a doe. I think this is Andrew's doe then. Look. I am the darkness. These guys are so cute, but they're little psychos. This is a silver fox baby because it's the only one I'm missing out of there. Which means I need to put a cage clip on the bottom of that because that's never happened before. So that door was shut, and it looks like they pushed open the bottom. That's always fun. New babies. Gotta love it. Alright. That's okay. I swear sometimes, y'all, these rabbits want to find new ways to give me heart attacks. Because you'll get a new batch of babies, right? And you baby-proof everything. You think everything's good to go. And you have that one out of every litter that just finds a way to give you a new heart attack because they're going to figure out how to get out of your previously concocted ways of, like, being able to keep everybody in their cages. I'm telling you, it's driving me nuts. Especially with those silver fox babies. So, I need to find another kennel clip, which I think I have one in the other barn. But while I'm in here, it should be fine. Because, hey, thank you. Jesus. Nice try. Nice try, Tati. I'm taking her anyway. Look at it. The one time I wanted a boy, right? The one time I wanted a boy. It's a girl. Keep checking to see if it'll change, but I'm like 90% sure it's a girl. So that's disappointing, but at the same time, it's nice to have another Californian doe because that'll put me at 3, and then I have Freak, and then hopefully I can get a buck out of her. But this is George and Tati's baby. Their only surviving baby because, yeah, that was fun. So, she's cute. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm happy to have one, but it would have been nice to have a doe and a buck for, you know, bloodline purposes. Look how cute she is. She's so tiny. She's just a tiny itty bitty. But I will say, Tati has been in a mood Like, she actually bit me. I have never seen a doe so protective over 5-week-old kids. Like, she is uber protective, and I'm like, I don't like it. But, oh well. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. But this one right here, she's so ornery. I'm not sure what to name her yet. But she is a naughty, naughty little girl. I found her in her food dish, and she has a J feeder, right? And she had figured out how to get to the top of the J feeder and like crawl into it, and she was eating from the top of the J feeder. So she is a naughty, naughty little girl. But I'm just happy to have a Californian baby that's gonna stay, because our Freak Jr. will be leaving probably Saturday or Sunday for his new home. He's weaned off of Mama. He's been doing really good, but with him being a boy and him being Freak's baby, I can't really keep him buckwise because he doesn't look like he's going to be better than his dad. The markings are very similar. Freak has the better body type, in my opinion, and we're not just talking like, oh my god, Freak Jr. has like a baby body type. He just doesn't have the best shoulders. It's not there. So if I'm going to get and keep another buck, it'll be out of this little lady when she's old enough. So yeah, when you're old enough. But until then, you're going to get all the cuddles and loves. Kiwi, get out of my barn. Out. Out. Good girl. Don't need my rabbits having a heart attack because the huskies in here. No. But, yeah, I'm really happy. I'm happy with this little baby. I just wish it was a boy. If it was a boy, it would be perfect. Just because I needed a baby out of George, that was a boy. But I will say, despite Tati being a jerk, she is a really good mom. Like, she's been doing really well as a mom. She has that little Californian, then she has 3 Rex babies that are hers. So she's doing really well. I just don't like her attitude. Hello, KJ. How are you doing? I am having a miserable, rainy day. But it's okay, because the rain stopped in time for me to come play with my bugs. Because, let me tell you, I was so upset earlier when it just started pouring down rain. I was like, I'm so sick of the rain. But it's okay. We're fine now. And everything's going to be good because the rain should stop soon, hopefully. But, yeah. Come here, Lulu. Y'all, I keep wanting to show off Lulu because she is just a mood. She is just a mood. Look at Lulu. I feel like I need to pose Lulu for you. Come on, let's go pose Lulu. Because every single day, she just gets better and better. And, like, it's glorious. It's glorious. It's victorious. I need to put up my Fabuloso bottle. I have an empty bottle of Fabuloso. So, I swear, this doe with every passing day just gets better and better. Like, she just starts filling out more. She just looks better. I feel like she's not in the best of frames. Oh, the sun will come out tomorrow. Did I get it right? Is that the right Annie song? But nah, I'm super happy with this doe. A little too far forward. Super happy with this doe, though. Look at her. I'm hoping, I should be going to a show, not this weekend. I'm looking at going to a show next weekend, hopefully. So, I'm not sure. What are we barking at? I feel like they bark at. Maybe there's a deer in the field. But, I have a show coming up. I don't think she's going to make weight for this show. But I would like to get her into a junior class. And I'm going to plate, the plate competition up here soon. So I would like to get her in there. Because I don't think they have any links at that show at all. And, well, we got to bring the color and represent. So I'd like to take her. But I don't think she's going to meet weight class. Like, she's right on the bubble. And, I don't know if she's going to make weight or not. Oh, I love that undercoat color. Her undercoat is just a pure white. Like, I don't know if I can. So if you look at her undercoat, it's just a pure white color. She's just a gorgeous little girl. I love it. And she has these nice light colored grayish blue Grayish blue, I think is the correct coloration. But she just poses up all nice and by herself. She just sits there. Like, she has the perfect disposition for a little show bunny. I just love it. She is gorgeous. It is thundering and lightning. Isn't it, little girl? Hello. Hello, my sweet girl. I really want to get her into a junior show to get feedback on her. But if I have to wait till she's a senior, I will. Like, I don't mind waiting to get, like, words from the judges to see what they think of her, because she is gorgeous. Like, she's probably the best doe that I have produced in this barn, out of the does I currently have. Like, she's replacing her mom. There's no questions about it. But I want to take her to a show and get a judge's opinion, because I love, like, her ear length, like, is just perfection. She has these cute little petite ears. You know what I haven't checked? I haven't checked her nail colors. Watch, I'm like sitting here bragging on her, and watch, she has a DQ of a mismatched nail. That would be freaking something else. Like, that would be so horrible. Brown, 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 brown. Brown, brown, brown. Brown, 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 brown. And brown. Perfection. You are just perfection. Yes. It's a baby bunny. It's a baby bunny. It's like a baby doggy, but it's a bunny. But there we go. So much happiness in one little bun. Like I said, I have been working super hard with her to make her like bunny perfection, because nothing makes my heart happier than having a perfect little show bunny that sits there in the proper form. Like, not fighting with it at all. Like, the judges can just set her down and she poses pretty much on her own. Like, that is the goal. Children. Panda has been obsessed with the little black squirrel on the fence line. Oops. Thought I got that a little better. So he has been a menace to society trying to eat it. Alright, let's get you back in your cage. But, alright. I have goofed around enough. Probably not. I still will goof around. Who am I kidding? B-Ball. It's Beelzebub. It's B-Ball. She gave me a scare, like, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Her belly started acting up, and she had bloat something fierce, and that scared the ever-living crap out of me. So I picked up some gas drops and gave them to her, and she came out of it pretty well. But, like, talk about me panicking, because I was like, oh my god, she's gonna die. She didn't. She's still here, but her belly was like twice the size of what she is, and that was not fun. I was freaking out, but it's okay. Thankfully, knock on wood, it's been pretty quiet when it comes to like death, destruction, and mayhem here on the farm. So normally if I get to about 2 to 3 weeks on the itty bitty babies and they don't die, I don't have to worry about faders. So I'm pretty sure that we are safe from losing any of our kits this far in the game. So that makes me super happy. And the heat peaked out. What was it? The heat got really bad about a week ago. And I was putting ice bottles in the barn. I was rubbing the rabbits' ears down with water and alcohol, making sure that, you know, everything was taken care of and everything was good. But, like, let me see, this is on. But yeah, so I was, like, freaking out. But thankfully, we didn't lose anyone to heat. And we haven't lost anyone. I have 22 kits from 3 litters. That is a lot of kits out of 3 litters. But, you know, I won't say that's a bad thing. That's a lot of babies. What kind of rabbits do you breed? Because I want to know. Our litter averages have been a bit small lately. In the range of like 7 to 10. So I'm not complaining. This time of year is really hard on moms. Speaking of really hard moms, I grabbed Belle out today to do her nails and take care of her and everything, and kind of hope that she had gained some weight to show proof of pregnancy. And my daughter was in the barn with me, like the 1-year-old, itty bitty little baby. And she was sitting there petting Belle, and Belle's just sitting there like, I will allow it. Belle's like, oh yeah, the tiny human can pet me, but Lord forbid you do. It's like, what? It's like, what did I do to this rabbit? No! Never mind. 7 Silver Fox Sullivan Rex and 8 Rex. Those are some pretty good litter sizes. Nice. Congratulations. That's actually super exciting. You have two of my favorite breeds, being Rex and Silver Fox. So, I'm a little biased when I say that's like super exciting because I'm like, Rex and Silver Fox babies. Yay! Because who doesn't want more Rex and Silver Fox babies? Probably people who don't breed, or people who breed something other than Rex and Silver Fox, because they probably want more of the babies they want. But my first litters. Oh, your first litters, and you have that many babies. Shoo! That, don't get me wrong, that is amazing. And, congratulations on that being your first litters, because, that is amazing for first litters. But that is a lot of babies to have at once. So, just like I said, good luck. That can be a little overwhelming even as they get older and you start having to be a little more hands-on. So hopefully everybody does really well for you and your first experience is like super awesome. My first experience raising baby bunnies, my first litter, was horrible. My first litter was absolutely outrageous, and I was like, I am done with this. I say as I continue to do this, how many eons later. So, but yeah, I fed you. I'm going to disappear out of frame for 2 seconds to feed Sadie and her brood because they're over here in this corner. And with Sadie, I am really impressed with her. She hasn't lost a single kit out of this litter, so super excited about that. The only thing I'm not excited about with that litter is they are all casters and broken casters. I got lucky. Heck yeah, you did. But hey, maybe it's not luck. Maybe you have like some super awesome stock and you'll just continue to get awesome sized litters that do really well with attrition. That's what we can all hope for as breeders, is just having amazing stock that doesn't like killing over. Yo, I weighed Lizzie and Emma today. At 3 months, they are nearly 7 pounds. So I'm very happy with their grow out rates. And with them, I've only been feeding them about a cup of food twice a day. So really happy with those rates. Emma, was that absolutely necessary, you heathen? Correction on Emma, she's getting half a cup at night because she just dumped half her freaking bowl. She's really bad about that. She likes to dump it. But it's okay because every morning the chickens and the guineas come in here and they eat all the food she spills. So maybe she's just being kind to her neighbor. I'm going to say she's just being kind to her neighbor and she's not being a complete and utter trash monger. I'm really excited. I'm going to breed... Oh, excuse me, baby. So I'm going to breed Penguin again. I really loved her litter. Everything about her litter was perfection this time. We had a lot of strawberry lookalikes. We got a couple of really cute Vienna marked babies, one of each sex, that I'm really excited to see how they do in the breeding program and how they grow out. The only thing I didn't like, she lost one kit. She lost that broken tort I was really excited about, but he kind of faded off about 2 weeks ago, so she should, in theory, not lose anymore. In theory. But if I can get another really nice breeding out of her and Penguin, or out of Penguin and Strawberry, I'll be super happy. Hey, hello, how are you doing? I am just talking about the fact that I am very pleased with Penguin and her brood. So, I can actually hope for a better mom out of her first, because this is her very first pregnancy, very first litter, and she is doing amazing. What was I doing? I felt like I was going to do something, and it completely went over my head. Completely and utterly. What was I doing? It's been one of those days. Like I said, I've been struggling today, just from a standpoint of, trying to get things done. I think it's the rain. Because the rain has been a nightmare. And I will continue singing The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow from Annie. Because that seems like the right thing to do. That seems like the appropriate thing to do on a gloomy little day like today. And if it's not the right thing to do, then I guess we are all doomed to suffer in the rain. a comment. It says, I use water bowls. I don't think I could do all those water bottles. I actually hate water bowls. I'm quite the opposite way. So my biggest problem is when it comes to water bowls, one, I have flippers. They'll flip their water bowls and then they don't get water. And then I also have issues with, I have some of these guys drink a lot of water, and I don't have time to constantly refill them. Like, for instance, Moose will drink 2 24-ounce bottles of water a day. And my Crocs that I was using, right now they're being used for food in some of the cages, my Crocs are only 4 ounces each. So I just don't have time to refill them. So for me, it's about like making sure my rabbits get enough of what they need. But if bowls works for someone else, then that is fantastic, because at the end of the day, it's not about what works for me and your rabbitry. It's what works for you and your rabbitry, because you're the one who has to feed your bunnies every day, you know? So that's why, like, I always give advice on stuff. It's like, hey, try XYZ. Yes, I have to use heavy Crocs. Yeah, and those things are expensive. I am cheap. I am not afraid to say it. I am really, really cheap. Sorry guys, I just hit y'all my earphone against the cage if y'all just heard that weird scratching noise. Alright, we got everybody fed in here. So gotta do water bottles. Plus, what I really like about water bottles is when I have extras, I can put water bottles overnight half full in the freezer and then top them off in the morning with water, and then they get icy cold water. Yeah, so the good thing I like about these, right? So my itty bitty bottles, like these bottles right here, which they still get more water out of these. I gotta refill this one. This was $2, which I'll take. And then my big blue ones, like this one right here, it's like this tall by that round. These were $4 or $5. As you can see, I very quickly switched over to the larger ones that were nearly the same amount of money. Like, they were only $1 or $2 difference. So I prefer the nice, big, large waterers, but I still have a couple of little ones. Yeah, whatever works. Now, we're going to go on an adventure to the horse paddock. It's raining again. I'll show y'all what I've been working on. Look at it. Look at it. I'm changing the quail enclosure slightly. And if you want to know what I'm doing, I need to stop. Y'all, I have been doing a lot of quail videos recently because I've been doing a lot of quail projects. So if y'all are not here to follow me for quail, I am so sorry. I have been really bad about getting rabbit videos out because, well, I just haven't had very many rabbit projects. And sometimes I wonder if y'all get sick of my normal, let's weigh this rabbit. And it's not like TikTok. I'm getting rained on. How do you give hay? It's like grass just on floor. Hay racks. I make hay racks. I'm all about quail. Okay, good. At least somebody is enjoying the quail content. Because I know some people don't follow me for quail, and on TikTok, like I said, if you follow me on TikTok, I make like little 3-minute videos about like small subjects. But I feel like I can't really do that on YouTube because my videos are already short, right? So if I do little 3-minute videos on like spur of the moment topics, and sometimes they're even shorter, sometimes they're like a minute long. Hey! Leave it! Then it's like, okay, get eaten by the horses. Watch what happens. They're not playing with you. And let's just bark at the horse. That's gonna, they're done. They'll sit there and they'll just bark at the horse. Come on, boys. Come on. I raise jumbo quail and silver fox rabbits in Minnesota here. Nice. I say I love my silver fox rabbits. I have jumbo whites and jumbo wilds. And then I also have like a variety of colors. Come on, boys. They're getting muddy. They are getting so muddy out here. I can't really say anything though because I'm also getting muddy. Jesus criminy. My projects keep spreading. Oh, that was cold. Welcome to Friday Night Lives, where Madison struggles with her barn chores in the rain. Into the dry barn. But yeah, if you just have like a floor and you want to keep your hay off the floor, you can build like a hay rack. Gotta catch my breath. I am out of shape, y'all. I am really out of shape. This baby was just born a year ago, and my body was just like, you thought you were strong, you thought you had endurance, you thought you were fast. Psych. My goal this year, since I'm fully healed from that experience, I need to get back into my marathons and not just run my 2-3 miles, like actually get back into marathons where I do 5 to 10 miles a day. Because I am out of shape. I'm so out of shape. But it's okay. We're fine. We're good. I'm not angry. You're angry. I used to be able to carry that water bucket around with no problems. But it's okay because the babies need water. We do everything for the baby rabbits. I might be hanging out in this barn for a while because I really don't want to go inside with it like pouring down rain. Like, not even like nice pour down either. It's just like coming down in sheets and blankets. Which isn't fair. I want one day where it's like sunny because, like I said, it's been doing this for about a month now where it's just like, we have rain every day. Which we need it, I know. We're in the middle of a drought or whatever, but I just want some sunshine. Don't get old, Ella. I don't think I have a choice in that. Do you cut holes in the cage? I made one, but doesn't seem to use it. Maybe I should put holes through it to make it easier. Are you talking about, like, the cage itself, or are you talking about the hay rack? Because I make my hay rack out of wire, so there's already holes in it. We could use some rain. You can have it. You can have the rain. It is all yours. My horses are gonna founder up. Like, they're gonna get founder because the floor is too wet. And there will be nothing I can do about it. Oh, all right. Hey, I'm just going to give you a heads up, right? Yes, the cage itself. Yeah, the cage itself has holes. Here, I'll show you. They're just wire cages, so if you look right here, it's the swingy. And they have little J-clips that keep it on, so that's how cages work. I like these cages, but I also have these cages, if you could see. They're black, so it's hard to see. They're like little dog kennels, almost. I know it's dark over there. Hey, I'm going to give you all a heads up, okay? If I disappear off this live, like the live just goes down like that, right? My phone just told me I have 10% battery. So if I just disappear off this live, it's not because I'm not having fun. It's not because I don't like y'all, because I love y'all and I love talking to y'all. It's like a little party every Friday night. It's because my phone died. Because I've been listening to audiobooks and I forgot to plug it in. I have Audible. And I have been reading romance novels because guilty pleasures. And my one free credit every month goes towards like farming books. So like I'll get like books on horticulture or books on rabbits or books on, whatever floats my fancy for that week. I wanted to get a canning book this week because on the 18th I get my free credit for the month. But anyways, when I'm not reading my farming books or listening to my farming books, I go into the free Amazon library of books, and they have a lot of free romance novels. I've read like 20 in the past month because I just like listen to them and I'm like, books. Because I don't have time to like sit down and read anymore because like it's just not something I have time to do in my adult life. So the fact I can actually listen to them for like an hour or so a day makes me very happy. But really loving Audible. Now, if Audible would like to sponsor me, that'd be cool. Like here or TikTok, like sponsor me, Audible. I will talk about all the books I'm reading or listening to, I guess. But it's glorious. I love it. The only thing I don't like is they only give you 1 credit enough, and I haven't found a way to like buy more credits. So I can't just like streamline it to the books I want. I have to just get after that 1 credit into like the Audible library, which is cool, but they don't have much in the way of like self-help books for like farming or gardening or raising rabbits. So, but they do have like entertaining books, and they do have like self-help books when it comes to like normal, like inspirational stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I don't like those books. I want to learn how to do farming stuff, and I want to listen to how to grow better pumpkins or whatever. Like stuff I find useful, not fire within nonsense. I was always taught intrinsic motivation is the best motivation, and we're going to fake it till we make it when it comes to the happiness, joy, and excitement. So I don't need those kind of self-help books. But if somebody wants to teach me how to do like basic carpentry so my stuff doesn't look so janky when I'm building, that would be cool. Because I have watched all of the YouTube videos, and I have read articles and articles, and y'all, my carpentry skills are horrible. And I have brought it down to the fact that if I want to be a good carpenter, if I want to build good things, then I must first build very bad things. Very off balance, very looks like it's going to fall apart and kill something. Bad things. So, Kiwi, get out from under there. Get. Thank you. Not supposed to be in the barn, and then I catch you eating freaking poop off the ground. You gross monster. Alright, at least that one's full. Okay. And that needs water. That one's good. That one's good. That one needs water. But y'all, I'm ready for bed, and it is only like 8 o'clock at night. Like, normally I am like, okay, gotta get this done, gotta get this done, gotta get this done. I think I'm gonna go to bed early for once, because normally I go to bed by midnight. And then I'm up again by like 6 a.m. And I think I'm going to try to actually get 8 full hours of sleep tonight. I say that, and I'm gonna go put on Outlander. And I'm gonna get stuck in season 3 like a freaking dum-dum. And I'm gonna watch way too much TV like I always do, and then I'm gonna fall asleep at midnight again. Because sometimes I get a little too carried away on whatever show I'm watching. And I am really bad about it. Another thing I've been watching to fall asleep at night, because I'm one of those weirdos where I can't fall asleep in like darkness and silence. I need the TV or I need something going, because otherwise my brain does not focus on sleeping. Kitchen nightmares, and it has made me never want to eat out at a restaurant again. So, great way to save money, right, is watch Kitchen Nightmares. And all of the disgustingness that Gordon Ramsay finds in kitchens, because if you watch Kitchen Nightmares, right, it'll make you never want to eat out again. Those places are disgusting. Like, absolutely gross. So, at least at home, I know the level of gross that is in my house. And, comparatively, is not bad at all. Because, yeah. Oh my god, scary. Yes! Kitchen Nightmares is so scary and so gross, but it's one of those, like, guilty pleasures of mine, and it's one of those I can watch where I'm falling asleep, because I don't need to follow the storyline. Like, I can watch the hilarity at the beginning, and the gross factor at the beginning, but by the time I start falling asleep, like 10, 15 minutes in, I'm like, I don't need to follow the storyline anymore. They all close in the end, even after Gordon's help. Which I can't say much, because, like, I am not the best cook in the world, and I definitely could not be a professional chef. My timing is atrocious. Like, I take my time cooking, I can't do it fast, and I am not consistent. So, like, today, I might be able to make mashed potatoes in 10 minutes. Tomorrow, I'm going to make mashed potatoes in an hour. Not conducive to running a kitchen, but at the same time, some of the basic stuff that should be, like, this level, like, clean your gosh darn kitchen, should be, like, basic. I garden because I'm scared of raw veggies from the grocery store. No, I don't blame you. Like, have you seen those videos on TikTok where people, like, wash their strawberries and, like, maggots, like, crawl out of them? Like, maggots crawl out of your strawberries. Like, don't get me wrong, I know that there are icky, sticky, gross bugs in my garden, but, like, I have never, ever had the problem of, like, maggots crawling out of my strawberries. Granted, I've killed all my strawberry plants, so I haven't had the chance. But nothing else has like had weird. Like I grew squash last year. I had tomatoes. I had corn. I had sunflowers. What else did I have? Squash, lots and lots of squash. I had a bush plant of beans. I don't think it ever produced fruit, but it was pretty. And my potatoes, I grew potatoes and sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are gosh darn liars. Never trust a sweet potato bush. It was so beautiful. It was gorgeous. It was growing. I go to pull it up. It had 0 tubers. I did everything they said to do. I let it die back. And then I pulled it up and I looked through the soil. No tubers. It was a liar. And it was such beautiful foliage. But yeah, you know. I had somebody on TikTok was like, just eat the leaves. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a part of the nightshade family. But you know what? Oh, well, YOLO. Let's eat the leaves of the nightshade plant because that won't kill you. Oh, well. I think they were joking. I think. But it does get me going when my potato plants look gorgeous. And then out of nowhere, they decide to be a bunch of numpties and not have tubers. Like, I do not approve. Out. Out. Thank you. Alright, I think I got everything done in here. Everyone's fed. Everyone's watered. And I got the quail done, other than I got to collect eggs. But I don't want to collect eggs because of how wet it is. And I have to lean in. And I'll probably do that a little later when I'm not on camera. Eat the leaves. Sweet potato leaves are edible. Are they edible? Okay, legit. Next time I'll just eat the plant. I'll eat the leaves. Ouch. I will eat the leaves and make it, like, regret the fact that it never produced tubers. I was really upset about it. I was so upset about it, I did not plant any sweet potatoes this year. Not a soul. Not a sweet potato. I was like, I felt betrayed. I was like, oh, you took up so much space in my garden. You don't get to grow this year. Alright, let's wander out here. Y'all, let me throw this into my quail because this is quail food, and I gotta go feed the quail in the butcher barn because I moved them over here while I was finishing. They're not nightshades. They're not? I thought they were nightshades. This also shows my level of knowledge when it comes to plants compared to rabbits. Like, I don't know anything about gardening. Be right back. Like, when it comes to gardening, like, I just fly at the seat of my pants and try not to eat anything that'll kill me. Other than that, I just like seeing things grow. Right, here, quail babies. Oh, you're getting so big. I love this group in here. This is my jumbo's cage, so lots of jumbo babies. I don't know where that came from. I just gotta get the cage closed, and I'll be right back out. Like I said, I disappeared for like 2 seconds. All right, out, guys. Out. Come on, Quail. Good girl. Close this barn up. They are in the Morning Glory family. Oh, the Morning Glory family. Aren't those also, like, very not safe to eat? Again, teach me, because I have no idea. Like I said, when it comes to the garden stuff, I'm just happy. I'll show you what I have going in the garden, because I am happy that anything's growing at all. I am proud of myself. Like, we got something. We actually got something. It's more than I can say for previous years. So, I'll show you the less impressive stuff. There's a sunflower and my turnips. Look at this. Look at those turnips sprouting up. They're so cute and tiny. And then I think those are little dill, because that's supposed to be dill unless I cross-contaminated something. A little dill coming up. And look, it's a bush bean. And this one hasn't died yet, so I'm super happy with that. And then I have whatever the heck these are. They're in my bush bean row, and there's another little bush bean, and here's whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Look at it. It's cute, but I don't think it's a bush bean. And then my basil, nothing's happening. But for my cauliflower, I don't have cauliflower growing, but I have this blade of grass, so that's pretty awesome. I mean, I'm just happy to grow something. Here's a kind of dying sunflower plant. And then over here, look at my radish. Look how cute they are. I'm growing radishes, guys. I didn't kill them yet. Super excited about that. Still growing mushrooms. Like, look at all these mushrooms I'm growing. So proud of the fact I'm not killing those mushrooms. But more sunflowers. You eat the leaves. I'll have to definitely try those. Look at the little broccoli. It's the tiniest little broccoli. Look, guys, I'm growing things. This is broccoli. See? Either that or I mixed up seeds again. I don't know what that is right there. It's growing in my onions, but that's not an onion. But look, more sunflowers. What is this? Rosemary. I have one little rosemary twig. Look at that. Look at that little rosemary. Look at it doing its best. My oregano, I don't have any oregano, but I do have a blade of grass right there. It makes me so happy. And the parsley is very sad. But if I go over here, right, go to the other side. Don't trust me, do your own research, but I find them tasty. No, I'm definitely going to research that because that makes me a little less sad for next time when I kill things or don't grow them properly. But, and then we have, I think these are peas. I have a couple of peas growing in here. Like, you see the little green bits. And then look at that little, look at it. It's so cute. And then I have this corner where I spilled a bunch of seeds and they're growing way too many in one area. I'm not sure what kind of bush beans or peas those are, but oopsie. I do know that, like, I have a squash plant growing right there. Do you see it? That little squash? I planted squash all along the back so that it could grow up this trellis. And, it's not doing the best, but I do have some things growing. But I saved the best for last. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I saved the best for last. And then my strawberries, I haven't killed them yet. And if y'all know the strawberry saga of last year, y'all know this is impressive. Because I killed every single strawberry we got. And not only that, I have 2 strawberry plants. That one's not doing so well, so we're going to focus on this one. But look, I got a strawberry, and look, another sunflower. And I got this sunflower too. But y'all, another thing to be super excited about. Did you make the trellis? Yes, I made the trellis. It is made out of cow panels because I had extra from building the horse fence. But look at my watermelons. Guys, I have watermelons. I killed the watermelon plant that was here, so I threw some watermelon seeds here being like, oh, they're not going to grow. And I have 3 that are growing, which is super exciting. Eventually, I will probably have to kill a couple off because survival of the fittest. But if you look, guys, look, I'm so excited. Look, you see those? Focus. You see those tiny little flowers? My peppers are growing. I'm growing peppers. And I'm super excited. And the piece de resistance. Look at my pumpkin. Look how good it's doing. Look, it has little pumpkin butt babies. Look at them. I'm growing pumpkins. I'm super excited. I didn't think this was going to live, and now I'm reaping the consequences of my actions because I gotta wrap it around this. And I'm gonna wrap it around this so that it can grow around here. And I don't know if that's actually gonna work or not because I'm really bad at gardening, but I'm getting better. And then my little tomato plant. Look, my little tomato plant has a little flower on it, and I haven't killed it yet, so I'm super excited. And maybe this year those flowers will turn into tomatoes, because if y'all were here last year, y'all will know. I grew tomatoes. They were doing amazing. They were about this big, and they were green in our first frost hit. I was so angry. They were this close to turning red. This close to being ready. And that frost came in and killed them all. I could have cried. I did cry, actually. And then also, I'm working on fodder right now, so. What kind of tomatoes? They were just cherry tomatoes. They were the sweet 1000s. And then I'm working on my fodder system right now, testing it out, seeing. I have it in here, so I have my little holes in here, and the water catches there, so I don't waste it, so I can, like, dump the water into my other plants, so that after I wet down my fodder, it can not be wasted, because when I was originally doing fodder, it was just going through the bottom of the tote because you drill holes in the bottoms of the tote. So I have a hole-less tote. Is that the right way to explain it? I don't know, honestly. But yeah, the garden's doing good. I have green things in it now. And that is exciting to me because normally I am killing everything because I suck at gardening. But I enjoy it, so that's all that matters, right? And I have my nice little chair. And sometimes I just sit out here and I just lounge and enjoy. I do need to finish the back portion. Like, I have 3 beds done in here, and I actually have 3, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 beds in here, and I just haven't finished the other beds because Danny got this up late. So I missed our spring plant. So right now I'm planting for our fall plant. So like I just got the winter squashes in like 2 weeks ago. That's what you saw over there that's starting to grow is our winter squash. And yeah, you see this black pot right here? That has raspberries in it. I'm growing raspberries. There's only one plant and it is this big. I'm very pleased with myself. This big. It's so cute. So hopefully that does well because I keep killing my raspberry bushes. But that's mountain living for you. It's so easy to kill things up here between how dry it is and the random weather changes because we got snow till mid-June. So I couldn't actually plant anything till mid-June anyway. And sometimes our winters will hold off till August, sometimes September, but sometimes in the middle of summer it's just like, oh, you want frost? We'll give you frost. And it's like, no, universe, I don't want frost, but thank you. Thank you so much for that. So the goal of this is once we're going to enclose the back and the front, because right now the sides are just enclosed because it's summer. But once we get everything enclosed, we should be able to grow cold weather vegetables year round, if need be. So radishes, turnips, potatoes, squash, like winter squash, all of those can be grown year-round in a greenhouse like this, at least at this elevation and temperature and everything. And we could put a small heat regulation system in here and keep it just warm enough to where... Can I help you? My dog is digging underneath the beds. I hope I don't have another vole. Kiwi is nuts, y'all. If y'all ever think about getting a husky, don't get 2. I have 2 huskies. Kiwi and Balto, the freaks. I'm not sure what Kiwi's digging for. Our floor in here is dirt, and she's digging a hole in the dirt. Like, I don't know what she's digging for. But I'm hoping it'll wear her out so she'll actually sleep tonight and not get into things. What you got, Kiwi? Did you find a vole? Did you find a vole? Are you going to eat the vole? Like I said, I had a vole last year, and it ate a whole bunch of my plants. It dug up some of my corn stalks. It made me so sad. But apparently, there's something good enough down there that she's going after it. I still want to know what it is. Or if she's just eating dirt. Pika puppy. That would make sense, too. She is a husky. What you got, mamas? You go get it? Did you go get it? One of my weekly chores is to go around the property and just fill in holes. That's literally one of my chores, is to fill in holes from the husky. And it's also why when I had an in-ground garden, eating dirt. Yeah, basically. She's a Pika puppy. I also just bathed her. I just